representing New Jersey.
Hi.
Peace, fam. How you doing? My name is Karev. I'm from the New Jersey Fleet DJs and also the host of Heritage Hip Hop Podcast. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing great, brother.
I want to congratulate you because the music industry, it seems, mainstream-wise, has done an attack on R&B, especially soul R&B, to the point where you have to look for it, and people who are not looking for music don't acknowledge its importance anymore.
Mhm.
It seems like the prophecies of Black music have been true, that they will push us underground, and those who want it will have to look for it. And I thank God that you've been found. So my main question to you, besides congratulating you on your success of endurance, is what is the hardest and what is the realest thing that you've ever sung about that has elevated you as an artist on your journey?
Nothing's ever hard. You know what I mean? Like it it don't necessarily come from me, but more so through me. You know what I mean? So I just let it flow. Um, I think the most prolific or profound things I've done is just be able to use my gift to impact culture. You know, issues that I want to tackle. You know, so a record like Bulletproof, my album Revelations 20, my album The Love War Masterpiece in particular, that had records like Bulletproof, Revelations 2010, featuring Damian Marley, you know, Winging a Prayer on the Master Deluxe, you know, having Dr. Cornel West narrate the entire album. You know what I mean? I think that in particular was a brave step on my part. You know what I mean? But no difference than like, you know, the greats before me like Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield, Bob Marley. You know what I mean? At times, you know, I call myself young Marvin Marley Mayfield. You know what I mean? As just you know, just one of my other attributes. But like, yeah, it's never been. I think the biggest challenge when you make a socially conscious music is to make sure that it's it doesn't come off corny and too preachy. You know what I mean? I think that's the, you know, and it's still that melody is still infectious and people want to, you know, sing along. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
Well, I want to tell you this respectfully. I'm proud of you as a Black man. And I want to say that to you because you not only do you make good music, you make great and phenomenal music, but artists want to be heard and listened to. And when I hear you, I have to listen because you have a message and the depth of your knowledge shows and how you sing, not just what you sing. When your podcast run, you answer all them folks, come back home to the Fleet, come to Heritage Hip Hop, and I want to really talk to you because at the end of the day, a respected mind is a mind that gets to tell a story, and you have a lot of story that people are not gonna ask you, and I want to honor you by giving you that open mic.
Oh no, we definitely gotta do that. So we'll link in with LeBron, and my only request is we do a face to face. You know what I mean? So,
But when you come home, I'll
yeah,
know.
sure. All right, say less. Yeah, and there it is. Yeah.
Thank you and good night. We are Heritage Hip Hop. Real hip hop. Real